Bill Krejci with the National Legislative Committee. By the time you see this, our presidential and congressional elections will have taken place, and the course of our country and perhaps the world will have been set into motion. And no matter which party or side you ascribe, we as Americans will continue to go about our daily lives in an attempt to return to some normalcy. The normalcy of doing our jobs, raising our families, and trying to plan for the future, striving each day to improve our lot. But just because the elections are over and the news returns to the day-to-day events, there's still much to do, especially now that we have new leadership in the White House and on Capitol Hill. It is precisely because of this new leadership, and even with some of the old, that our National Legislative Forum is particularly critical this year. Facing the current economic crisis and having to make the continuing adjustments of postal reform, the Postal Service is at the most crucial period in its existence. Lucky us, we're smack dab in the middle of this situation. And it will take every single postal employee's support to ensure that there will continue to be a postal service, not just for our children, but for us in the next several years. A new day is dawning, and sweeping changes are on the horizon, and the rooster has crowed several times. We are already beginning to see some of these changes. Today's post office, with our extensive additional postmaster responsibilities, barely resembles the post office of only 5 years ago. Our future pay and benefit package will most assuredly see massive overhaul, especially with the foreshadowing that we heard just this last April. At that time, Postmaster General Potter stated to Congress that the reform mandate to pre-fund retiree health benefits with our escrow account was the reason the Postal Service was certain to lose money in fiscal year 08. Now, this could well have created a target and may set a dangerous precedent as perhaps a foothold in adjusting our current benefit package. Adjustments that certainly will not be positive. Therefore, we must make our voices heard, and that does require our presence at the source of our leadership in Washington, D.C. I'm making an urgent call to every postmaster to do whatever is within your power to come to League Legislative Forum in Washington, D.C., January 31st through February 3rd, 2009, to show your support of postal and particularly postmaster issues. Now, forum is more than just going to the Hill. It's training and education. It's being able to hear from and actually talk to our nation's leaders, as well as those postal leaders who make the policies and procedures we in the field must implement. It's a chance to make a difference by not just becoming informed, but to carry our grassroots from home directly to the ears of those who steer the ship of our future. And isn't that what's needed most in Washington? To hear from the voices in the field, to put a face to that postmaster who's giving their all to serving our customers who are all their constituents. Yes, times are tough and money is tight, but unless you've been to a legislative forum, especially this one, can you say you've done all you can to support postmasters? Now keep in mind, active postmasters, this year's forum does not conflict with route count, and details and for registration can be found in your advocate and online at postmasters.org. And even if you're not a League member at this time, now would be the ideal time to join and attend forum to see firsthand the best management representation for postmasters, OICs, retirees, and PMRs. By attending Forum 2009, you may well be part of that which will be noted someday in history. For the National Legislative Committee, I'm Bill Krejci. We'll see you in D.C.